Hari Bol, Dandot Pranam. So, I am reciting Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Lila. Today I am going to recite the fifth chapter, one part, and tomorrow I'll finish it. So, before starting, let me pray to the Guru Varga and the Supreme Lord. Om Agyana Timirandhasya ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाखया चक्षुरुन्मिलितमेन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कान्ता राधाकान्ता नमोऽस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी ऋषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Text 1 and 2, fifth chapter. Vande Anantadbhutaishwaryam Sri Nityanandam Ishwaram Yasyechchaya Tat Swarupam Agnenapi Nirupyate। जय जय श्री चैतन्य, जय नित्यानंद, जय अद्वैत चंद्र, जय गौर भक्त वृंदा। Translation. Let me offer my obeisances to Lord Sri Nityananda, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, whose opulence is wonderful and unlimited. By his will, even a fool can understand his identity. All glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All glories to Lord Nityananda, all glories to Advaita Acharya, and all glories to all the devotees of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Text 3 to 6. ए सत श्लोके कहिला कृष्ण चैतन्य महिमा, पंच श्लोके कही नित्यानंद तत्व सीमा। सर्व अवतारी कृष्ण स्वयं भगवान, ताहार द्वितीय देह श्री बलराम। एक ही स्वरूप दोहे भिन्न मात्र काय, आद्य काय व्यूह कृष्ण लीलार सहाय। सही कृष्ण नवद्वीपे श्री चैतन्य चंद्र, सही बलराम संगे श्री नित्यानंद। Translation. I have described the glory of Sri Krishna Chaitanya in 6 verses. Now in 5 verses I shall describe the glory of Lord Nityananda. The Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna is the fountainhead of all incarnations. Lord Balram is his second body. These two are one and the same identity, they differ only in form. Lord Balram is the first bodily expansion of Krishna, and he assists in Lord Krishna's transcendental pastimes. That original Lord Krishna appeared in Navadvip as Lord Chaitanya, and Balram appeared with him as Lord Nityananda. Text 7 to 10. संकर्षण कारणतोयशायी गर्भोदशायी च पयोब्धिशायी शेषश्च यस्यांश कलाः स नित्यानंदाख्य रामः शरणं ममास्तु। श्री बलराम गोसाई मूल संकर्षण पंच रूप धरी करे न कृष्णेर सेवन, आपने करे न कृष्ण लीलार सहाय, सृष्टि लीला करे करे धरी चारिकाय। सृष्टि आदि का सेवा तारा आज्ञार पालन, शेष रूपे करे कृष्णेर विविध सेवन। Translation. May Sri Nityananda Ram be the object of my constant remembrance. Sankarshana, Sheshanag, and the Vishnus who lie on the Karna ocean, Garbha ocean, and the ocean of milk are his plenary portions and the portions of his plenary portions. Lord Balram is the original Sankarshan. He assumes 5 other forms to serve Lord Krishna. He himself helps in the pastimes of Lord Krishna and he does the work of creation in 4 other forms. He executes the orders of Lord Krishna in the work of creation and in the form of Lord Shesha. He serves Krishna in various ways. Text 11 to 14. सर्वरूपे आस्वादये कृष्ण सेवानंद सई बलराम गौर संगे नित्यानंद सप्तम श्लोकेर अर्थ करी चारी श्लोके जाते नित्यानंद तत्व जाने सर्वलोके मायातीते व्यापी वैकुंठ लोके परम ऐश्वर्य श्री चतुर्व्यूह मध्ये रूपम यस्योद्भाति संकर्षणाख्याम तम श्री नित्यानंद रामम प्रपदे प्रकृतिरा पार परव्योम नामे धाम कृष्ण विग्रह जैसे विभूति आदि गुणवान. Translation. In all the forms he tastes the transcendental bliss of serving Krishna. That same Balram is Lord Nityanand, the companion of Lord Gaurasundar. I have explained the 7th verse in 4 subsequent verses. By these verses, all the world can know the truth about Lord Nityanand. I surrender onto the lotus feet of Sri Nityananda Ram, who is known as Sankarshan, in the midst of the Chaturvyuha consisting of Vasudev, Sankarshan, Pradyumna and Anirudh. He possesses full opulences and resides in Vaikuntha Loka, far beyond the material creation. Beyond the material nature lies the realm known as Paravyoma, the spiritual sky, like Lord Krishna himself. It possesses all transcendental attributes such as the 6 opulences. Text 15 to 18. सर्वगा अनंत विभु वैकुंठादिधाम कृष्ण कृष्ण अवतारेरा ताहि विश्राम. ताहार उपरि भागे कृष्ण लोक ख्याति द्वारका मथुरा गोकुल त्रिविधत्वे स्थिति. सर्वोपरि श्री गोकुल व्रजलोक धाम श्री गोलोक श्वेतद्वीप वृंदावन नाम. सर्वगा अनंत विभु कृष्ण तनुसम उपरि अधो व्यापी आछे नाही का नियम. Translation. That Vaikuntha region is all pervading, infinite and supreme. It is the residence of Lord Krishna and his incarnations. In the highest region of that spiritual sky is the spiritual planet called Krishna Loka. It has 3 divisions, Dwarka, Mathura and Gokula. Sri Gokul, the highest of all, is also called Vraj, Golok, Shvetadvip and Vrindavan. Like the transcendental body of Lord Krishna, Gokul is all pervading, infinite and supreme. It expands both above and below without any restriction. Text 19 to 22. ब्रह्मांडे प्रकाशतार कृष्णेर इच्छाय एकई स्वरूपतार नाही दुईकाय. चिंतामणि भूमि कल्प वृक्षमय वन चर्म चक्षे देखे तारे प्रपंचे रसम. प्रेम नेत्रे देखे तार स्वरूप प्रकाश गोप गोपी संगे जहाँ कृष्णेर विलास. चिंतामणि प्रकर सद्मशु कल्प वृक्ष लक्षाव्रतेषु सुरभिर अभिपालयन्तं लक्ष्मी सहस्र शत संभ्रम सेव्यमानं गोविंदमादिपुरुषं तम अहम भजामि. Translation. That abode is manifested within the material world by the will of Lord Krishna. It is identical to that original Gokul. They are not two different bodies. The land there is touchstone, Chintamani, and the forests abound with desire trees. Materialize it as an ordinary place. But with the eyes of love of Godhead, one can see its real identity as the place where Lord Krishna performs his pastimes with the cowherd boys and the cowherd girls. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, the first progenitor who is tending cows, yielding all desires in abodes built with spiritual gems and surrounded by millions of purpose trees. He is always served with great reverence and affection by hundreds and thousands of goddesses of fortune. So text 23 to 28. Mathura Dwarkaya Nija Rupa Prakashya Nana Rupe Vilasaya Chaturvyahaya Vasudeva Sankarshan Pradyumna Aniruddha Sarva Chaturvyuha Amshi Turiya Vishuddha. ए तीन लोके कृष्ण केवल लीलामय निज गण लैया खेले अनंत समय परव्योम मध्य करी स्वरूप प्रकाश नारायण रूपे करेन विविध विलास स्वरूप विग्रह कृष्णेर केवल द्विभुज नारायण रूपे से तनु चतुर्भुज शंख चक्र गदा पद्म महा ऐश्वर्यमय श्री भू नील शक्ति जारा चरण सेवय. Translation. Lord Krishna manifests his own form in Mathura and Dwarka. He enjoys pastimes in various ways by expanding into the quadruple forms. Vasudev, Sankarshan, Pradyumna and Aniruddha are the primary quadruple forms from whom all other quadruple forms are manifested. They are all purely transcendental. Only in these three places, Dwarka, Mathura and Gokul, does the all-sporting Lord Krishna perform his endless pastimes with his personal associates. In the Vaikuntha planets of the spiritual sky, the Lord manifests his identity as Narayan and performs pastimes in various ways. Krishna's own form has only two hands, but in the form of Lord Narayan, he has four hands. Lord Narayan holds a conch shell, disc, club, and lotus flower, and is full of great opulence. The Sri, Bhu, and Nila energies serve at his lotus feet. Text 30 to 34. यद्यपि केवल तार क्रीडा मात्र धर्म तथापि जीवेरे कृपाय करे एक कर्म सालोक्य सामीप्य साष्टी सारूप्य प्रकार चारी मुक्ति दिया करे जीवेर निस्तार. ब्रह्म सायुज्य मुक्तेर ताहा नाही गति वैकुंठ बाहिर है ता सबार स्थिति. वैकुंठ बाहिरे एक ज्योतिर्मय मंडल कृष्णेर अंगेर प्रभा परम उज्ज्वल. सिद्धलोक नाम तार प्रकृतिर पार चित स्वरूप तहा नाही चित शक्ति विकार. सूर्य मंडल जेन बाहिरे निर्विशेष भीतरे सूर्यर रथ आदि सविशेष. Translation. Although his pastimes are his only characteristic functions, by his causeless mercy he performs one activity for the fallen souls. He delivers the fallen living entities by offering them the four kinds of liberation: Salokya, Samipya, Sarsti and Sarupya. Those who attain Brahma Sayujya liberation cannot gain entrance into Vaikuntha. Their residence is outside the Vaikuntha planets. Outside the Vaikuntha planets, is the atmosphere of the glowing effulgence which consists of the supremely bright rays of the body of Lord Krishna. That region is called Siddhalok and it is beyond the material nature. Its essence is spiritual, but it does not have spiritual varieties. It is like the homogeneous effulgence around the sun, but inside the sun are the chariots, horses, and other opulences of the sun god. Text 35 to 37. कामाद द्वेषाद भयात स्नेहाद यथा भक्तेश्वरे मनः आवेश्य तद अगम हित्वा बहवस्तद गतिम गताः यद अरिणाम प्रियानाम च प्राप्यम एकम इवोदिताम तद ब्रह्म कृष्णयोर ऐक्यात किरणार कोपमा जुषहो तैचे परव्योमे नाना चिच्चक्ति विलास निर्विशेष ज्योतिर्बिंब बाहिरे प्रकाश. Translation. As through devotion to the Lord one can attain his abode, many have attained that goal by abandoning their sinful activities and absorbing their minds in the Lord through lust, envy, fear, or affection. Where it has been stated that the Lord's enemies and devotees attain the same destination, this refers to the ultimate oneness of Brahman and Lord Krishna. This may be understood by the analogy of the sun and the sunshine, in which Brahman is like the sunshine and Krishna himself is like the sun. Thus, in the spiritual sky, there are varieties of pastimes within the spiritual energy. Outside the Vaikuntha planets appears the impersonal reflection of light. Text 38 to 41. निर्विशेष ब्रह्म से ही केवल ज्योतिर्मय सायुज्य रे अधिकारी ताहा पाए लय सिद्धलोकस्तु तमसः पारे यत्र वसंति ही सिद्धा ब्रह्म सुखे मग्ना दैत्याश्च हरिना हाता से परव्योमे नारायण र चारि पाशे द्वारका चतुर्विहर द्वितीय प्रकाशे वासुदेव संकर्षण प्रद्युम्न अनिरुद्ध अद्वितीय चतुर्व्यूह ए तूर्य विशुद्ध. Translation. That impersonal Brahman effulgence consists only of the effulgent rays of the Lord. Those fit for Sayujya liberation merge into that effulgence. Beyond the region of ignorance, the material cosmic manifestation lies the realm of Siddhalok. The Siddhas reside there, absorbed in the bliss of Brahman. Demons killed by the Lord also attain that realm. In that spiritual sky, on the four sides of Narayan, are the second expansions of the quadruple expansion of Dwarka. Vasudev, Sankarshan, Pradyumna and Aniruddha constitute these second quadruple. They are purely transcendental. Text 42 to 47. ताहा जे रामेर रूप महासंकर्षण चित शक्ति आश्रय तिहों कारुणेर कारण चित शक्ति विलास एक शुद्ध सत्व नाम शुद्ध सत्वमय जत वैकुंठादि धाम षड विदैश्वर्य तहा सकल चिन्मय संकर्षणेर विभूति सब जानी हो निश्चय जीवनाम तटस्थाख्य एक शक्ति है महासंकर्षण सब जीवेर आश्रय। जहाँ हिते विश्वोत्पत्ति जहाँ ते प्रलय, सही पुरुषेर संकर्षण समाश्रय। सर्वाश्रय सर्वाद्भुत ऐश्वर्य अपार, अनंत कहिते नारे महिमा जहान। Translation: There in the spiritual sky, the personal future of Balram called Mahasankarshan is the shelter of the spiritual energy. He is the primary cause, the cause of all causes. One variety of the pastimes of the spiritual energy is described as pure goodness, Vishuddha Sattva. It comprises all the abodes of the Vaikuntha. The 6 attributes are all spiritual. Know for certain that they are all manifestations of the opulence of Sankarshan. There is one marginal potency known as the Jiva. Mahasankarshan is the shelter of all Jivas. Sankarshan is the original shelter of the Purusha, from whom this world is created and in whom it is dissolved. Sankarshan is the shelter of everything. He is wonderful in every respect, and his opulences are infinite. Even Ananta cannot describe his glory. Text 48 to 56. Turiya Vishuddha Sattva Sankarshan नाम तिहो जार अंश से नित्यानंद राम। अष्टम श्लोकेर कैला संक्षेपे विवरण। नवम श्लोकेर अर्थ सुन दिया मन। माया भर्ता जंड संघर्षयांग सेते साक्षात कारणाम्बोधि मध्ये यस्यैकांशः श्री पुमान आदिदेवस् तम श्री नित्यानंद रामम प्रपद्ये। वैकुंठ बाहिरे जेई ज्योतिर्मय धाम, ताहार बाहिरे कारणार्णव नाम। वैकुंठ बेडिया एक आछे जलनिधि, अनंत अपार तार नाहिका अवधि। वैकुंठेर पृथ्वी आदि सकल चिन्मय, मायिक भूतेर तथि जन्म नाही है। चिन्मय जल से ही परम कारण, जार एक कण गंगा पतित पावन। सेत कारणार्णवे सेई संकर्षण, आपनार एक अंशे करेन शयन। महत सृष्टा पुरुष तिहो जगत कारण, आद्य अवतार करे माया ईक्षण। Translation: That Sankarshan, who is transcendental pure goodness, is a partial expansion of Nityananda Ram. I have briefly explained the 8th verse. Now please listen with attention as I explain the 9th verse. I offer my full obeisances unto the feet of Sri Nityananda Ram, whose partial representation called Karanodakashayi Vishnu, lying on the Karana ocean, is the original Purusha, the master of the illusory energy and the shelter of all the universes. Outside the Vaikuntha planets is the impersonal Brahman effulgence, and beyond the effulgence is Karana ocean or surrounding Vaikuntha is a mass of water that is endless, unfathomed and unlimited. The earth, water, fire, air and ether of Vaikuntha are all spiritual. Material elements are not found there. The water of the Karana ocean, which is the original cause, is therefore spiritual. The sacred Ganga, which is but a drop of it, purifies the fallen souls. In that ocean lies a plenary portion of Lord Sankarshan. He is known as the first Purusha, the creator of the total material energy, he the cause of the universes. The first incarnation casts his glance over Maya. Text 57 to 61. माया शक्ति रहे कारणाब धीर बाहिरे कारण समुद्र माया पर्शिते नारे सेत मायर द्विविध अवस्थिति जगतेर उपादान प्रधान प्रकृति जगत कारण नहे प्रकृति जड़ रूप शक्ति संचारिया तारे कृष्ण करे कृपा कृष्ण शक्ति प्रकृति है गौण कारण अग्नि शक्ति लौह जैचे करे जारण अतएव कृष्ण मूल जगत कारण प्रकृति कारण जैचे अजागल स्तन. Translation: Maya Shakti resides outside the Karana ocean. Maya cannot touch its waters. Maya has two varieties of existence. One is called Pradhan or Prakriti. It supplies the ingredients of the material world. Because Prakriti is dull and inert, it cannot actually be the cause of the material world. But Lord Krishna shows his mercy by infusing his energy into the dull, inert material nature. Thus, Prakriti, by the energy of Lord Krishna, becomes the secondary cause, just as iron becomes red hot by the energy of fire. Therefore, Lord Krishna is the original cause of the cosmic manifestation. Prakriti is like the nipples on the neck of a goat, for they cannot give any milk. Text 62 to 66. माया अंशे कही तारे निमित्त कारण से हो नहे जाते कर्ता हेतु नारायण गटेर निमित्त हेतु जैछे कुंभकार तैछे जगतेर कर्ता पुरुष अवतार कृष्ण कर्ता माया तार करेन सहाय घटेर कारण चक्र दंडादि उपाय दूर हैते पुरुष करे माया ते अवधान जीव रूप वीर्य ताते करे न आधान एक अंगाभासे करे माया ते मिलन माया हैते जन्मे तबे ब्रह्मांडेर गण. Translation: The Maya aspect of material nature is the immediate cause of the cosmic manifestation. But it cannot be the real cause, for the original cause is Lord Narayan. Just as the original cause of an earthen pot is the potter, so the creator of the material world is the first Purusha, incarnation Karanavashayi Vishnu. Lord Krishna is the creator and Maya only helps him as an instrument, just like the potter's wheel and other instruments, which are the instrumental causes of a pot. The first Purusha casts his glance at Maya from a distance and thus he impregnates her with the seed of life in the form of the living entities. The reflected rays of his body mix with Maya and thus Maya gives birth to myriad universes. So text 67 to 71. अगण्य अनंत जत अंड सन्निवेश ततरूपे पुरुष करे सबाते प्रकाश पुरुष नासाते जबे बाहिराय श्वास निश्वास सहित है ब्रह्मांड प्रकाश पुनरपि श्वास जबे प्रवेशे अंतरे श्वास सह ब्रह्मांड पैसे पुरुष शरीरे गवाक्षरे रंध्रे जेन त्रसरेनु चले पुरुषेर लोमकूपे ब्रह्मांडेर जाले यस्यैक निश्वसित कालम अथावलंब्या जीवंति लोम विलजा जगदंडनाथा विष्णुर्महान स इह यस्य कला विशेषो गोविंदमादि पुरुषम तमहं भजामि. Translation: The Purusha enters each and every one of the countless universes. He manifests himself in as many separate forms as there are universes. When the Purusha exhales, the universes are manifested with each outward breath. Thereafter, when he inhales, all the universes again enter his body. Just as atomic particles of dust pass through the openings of a window, so the networks of universes pass through the pores of the skin of the Purusha. The Brahmas and other lords of the mundane worlds appear from the pores of Mahavishnu and remain alive for the duration of his one exhalation. I adore the primeval Lord Govinda, of whom Mahavishnu is a portion of a plenary portion. Text 72 to 77. Kvaham tamo mahadaham kha charagni varbhu samveshtitanda ghata sapta vitastikaya kvedrag vidha vigani tanda paranucharya वाताध्व रोम विवरस्य च ते महित्वम् अंशेर अंशजेयी कलातारनाम गोविंदेर प्रतिमूर्ति श्री बलराम तार एक स्वरूप श्री महासंकर्षण तार अंश पुरुष है कलाते गणन जहाँ के तक कला कही तिहो महाविष्णु महापुरुष अवतारी तेहो सर्व जिष्णु गर्भोदक क्षीरोदशाई दोहे पुरुष नाम से दुई जार अंश विष्णु विश्वधाम विष्णोस्तु त्रीणि रूपाणि पुरुषाख्यानि अथो विदुहु एकम तु महतः सृष्टिर द्वितीयम त्व अंड संस्थितम तृतीयम सर्वभूतस्थम तानि ज्ञात्वा विमुच्यते. Translation: Where am I, a small creature of 7 spans, the measure of my own hand? I am enclosed in the universe composed of material nature, the total material energy, false ego, ether, air, water, and earth. And what is your glory? Unlimited universes pass through the pores of your body, just like particles of dust passing through the opening of a window. A part of a whole is called a kala. Sri Balram is the counter form of Lord Govinda. Balram's own expansion is called Mahasankarshan, and his fragment, the Purusha, is counted as a kala or a part of a plenary portion. I say that this kala is Mahavishnu. He is the Mahapurusha who is the source of the other Purushas and who is all pervading. Garbhodashayi and Shirodashayi are both called Purushas. They are plenary portions of Karanodakashayi Vishnu, the first Purusha, who is the abode of all the universes. Vishnu has 3 forms called Purushas. The first Mahavishnu is the creator of the total material energy Mahat, and second is Garbhodakashayi, who is situated within each universe, and the third is Shirodashayi, who lives in the heart of every living being. He who knows these 3 becomes liberated from the clutches of Maya. Text 78 to 84. यद्यपि कहिए तारे कृष्णेर कला करी मत्स्य कूर्मादि अवतारे तिहो अवतारी एते चांश कला पुंस कृष्णस्तु भगवान स्वयं इंद्रारी व्याकुलम लोकम मृदयंती युगे युगे. सेई पुरुष सृष्टि स्थिति प्रलयेर कर्ता नाना अवतार करे जगतेर भरता. सृष्टि आदि निमित्ते जय अंशेर अवधान सहित अंशेर कही अवतार नाम। आद्य अवतार महापुरुष भगवान, सर्व अवतार बीज सर्वाश्रय धाम। आद्यो अवतार पुरुष परस्य कालः स्वभावः सद असन मनश्च द्रव्यम विकारो गुण इंद्रियानि विराट स्वराट स्थास्नो चरिष्णु भूमना। Translation: Although Karanodakashayi Vishnu is called a Kala of Lord Krishna, he is the source of Matsya, Kurma and the other incarnations. All these incarnations of Godhead are either plenary portions or parts of the plenary portions of the Purusha avatars, but Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself. In every age, he protects the world through the different features when the world is disturbed by the enemies of Indra. That Purusha, Karanodakashayi Vishnu, is the performer of creation, maintenance, and destruction. He manifests himself in many incarnations, for he is the maintainer of the world. That fragment of the Supreme Lord, known as the Mahapurush, appears for the purpose of creation, maintenance, and annihilation and is called an incarnation. That Mahapurusha is identical with personality of Godhead. He is the original incarnation, the seed of all others, and the shelter of everything. The Purusha, Mahavishnu, is the primary incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Time, nature, Prakriti as cause and effect, the mind, the material elements, false ego, the modes of nature, the senses, the universal form, complete independence, and the moving and non-moving beings appear subsequently as his opulences. In the beginning of the creation, the Lord expanded himself in the form of the Purusha incarnation, accompanied by all the ingredients of material creation. First, he created the 16 principal energies suitable for creation. This was for the purpose of manifesting the material universes. Text 85 to 89. यद्यपि सर्वाश्रय तिन्हों ताहाते संसार अंतरात्म रूपे तिहों जगत आधार प्रकृति सहिते तार उभय संबंध तथापि प्रकृति सह नाही स्पर्शगंध एतद् ईशनम् ईशस्य प्रकृतिस्थो अपि तद्गुणैः न युज्यते सदात्मस्थैर् यथा बुद्धिस्तद आश्रयः एमत गीता तेह पुनः पुनः कहे सर्वदा ईश्वर तत्व अचिंत्य शक्ति है आमित जगते वसी जगत आमाते ना आमी जगते वसी ना आमा जगते. Translation: Although the Lord is the shelter of everything and although all the universes rest in him, he, as the super soul, is also the support of everything. Although he is thus connected with the material energy in two ways, he does not have the slightest contact with it. This is the opulence of the Lord. Although situated within the material nature, he is never affected by the modes of nature. Similarly, those who have surrendered to him and have fixed their intelligence upon him are not influenced by the modes of nature. Thus, the Bhagavad Gita also states again and again that the absolute truth always possesses inconceivable power. Lord Krishna says, I am situated in the material world and the world rests in me, but at the same time, I am not situated in the material world, nor does it rest in me in truth. Text 90 to 97. अचिंत्य ऐश्वर्य यही जानी हो अमार, यही तो गीतार अर्थ कैला प्रचार। सहित पुरुष जार अंश धरे नाम, चैतन्य संगे से नित्यानंद राम। यही तो नवम श्लोकेर अर्थ विवरण, दशम श्लोकेर अर्थ सुन दिया मन। यस्याम शाम शह श्रीला गर्भोदशाही, यन्नाभि अब्जम लोक संगात नालम। लोक सृष्टु सुतिका धाम धातुस, तम श्री नित्यानंद रामम प्रपद्ये। सेत पुरुष अनंत ब्रह्मांड सृजिया, सबा सब अंडे प्रवेशिला बहुमूर्ति हैया। भीतरे प्रवेशी देखे सब अंधकार, रहित नाहि का स्थान करीला विचार। निजांग श्वेद जल करीला सृजन, से जले कैला अर्ध ब्रह्मांड भरण। ब्रह्मांड प्रमाण पंचसत कोटि योजन, आयाम विस्तार दुई है एक सम। Translation: Lord Krishna is telling, "O Arjuna, you should know this as my inconceivable opulence." This is the meaning propagated by Lord Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita. That Mahapurusha, Karanodakashayi Vishnu, is known as a plenary part of him, who is Lord Nityananda Balram, the favorite associate of Lord Chaitanya. I have thus explained the 9th verse, and now I shall explain 10th. Please listen with rapt attention. I offer my full obeisances unto the feet of Sri Nityananda Ram, a partial part of whom is Garbhodakashayi Vishnu. From the navel of Garbhodakashayi Vishnu sprouts the lotus that is the birthplace of Brahma, the engineer of the universe. The stem of that lotus is the resting place of the multitude of planets. After creating millions of universes, the first Purusha entered into each of them in a separate form as Sri Garbhodakashayi. Entering the universe, he found only darkness with no place in which to reside. Thus he began to consider. Then he created water from the perspiration of his own body, and with that water filled half the universe. The universe measures 500 million yojanas. Its length and breadth are one and the same. Text 98 to 104. जले भरी अर्ध तहा कैला निजवास, आर अर्धे कैला 14 भुवन प्रकाश। ताहाई प्रकट कैला वैकुंठ निजधाम, शेष शयन जले करिला विश्राम। अनंत शय्याते तहा करिला शयन, सहस्र मस्तक तारा सहस्र वदन। सहस्र चरण हस्त सहस्र नयन, सर्व अवतार बीज जगत कारण। तार नाभि पद्म हैते उठिला एक पद्म, से पद्मे हैला ब्रह्मार जन्म सद्म। सही पद्म नाले कैला 14 भुवन, तेहो ब्रह्मा हैया सृष्टि करिला सृजन। विष्णु रूप हैया करे जगत पालने, गुणातीत विष्णु स्पर्श नाही माया गुणे। Translation: After filling half the universe with water, he made his own residence therein and manifested the 14 worlds in the other half. There he manifested Vaikuntha as his own abode and rested in the waters on the bed of Lord Shesha. He lay there with Ananta as his bed. Lord Ananta is a divine serpent having thousands of heads, thousands of faces, thousands of eyes, and thousands of hands and feet. He is the seed of all incarnations and the cause of the material world. From his navel grew a lotus flower which became the birthplace of Lord Brahma. Within the stem of that lotus were the 14 worlds. Thus the Supreme Lord as Brahma created the entire creation. And as Lord Vishnu, he maintains the entire world. Lord Vishnu, being beyond all material attributes, has no touch with the material qualities. Text 105 to 112. रुद्र रूप धरी करे जगत संहार, सृष्टि स्थिति प्रलय इच्छाए जहार। हिरण्य गर्भ अंतर्यामी जगत कारण, जार अंश करी करे विराट कल्पना। हेनो नारायण जार अंशेर अंश, से प्रभु नित्यानंद सर्वावतंश। दशम श्लोकेर अर्थ कैला विवरण, एकादश श्लोकेर अर्थ सुनो दिया मन। यस्याम शांशः परात्माखिलानां, पोष्टा विष्णुर्भाति दुग्धाब्धिशायी। क्षौणी भर्ता यत् कलासोऽपि अनंतस्, तम श्री नित्यानंद रामं प्रपद्ये। नारायणेर नाभि नाल मध्येते धरणी, धरणीरा मध्ये सप्त समुद्र जिगणी। ताहा क्षीरोदधि मध्ये श्वेत दीप नाम, पालयिता विष्णु तार से निजधाम। सकल जीवेरा तिहो है अंतर्यामी, जगत पालक तिहो जगतेर स्वामी। Translation. Assuming the form of Rudra, he destroys the creation. Thus, creation, maintenance, and dissolution are created by his will. He is the super soul, Hiranyagarbha, the cause of the material world. The universal form is conceived as his expansion. That Lord Narayan is a part of a plenary part of Lord Nityananda Balram, who is the source of all incarnations. I have thus explained the 10th verse. Now please listen to the meaning of the 11th verse with all your mind. I offer my respectful obeisances onto the feet of Sri Nityananda Ram, whose secondary part is the Vishnu, lying in the ocean of milk. That Shirodakashai Vishnu is the super soul of all living entities and the maintainer of all the universes. Sheshanag is his further subpart. The material planets rest within the stem that grows from the lotus navel of Lord Narayan. Among these planets are 7 oceans. There, in part of the ocean of milk, lies Shvetadvip, the abode of the sustainer Lord Vishnu. He is the super soul of all living entities. He maintains this material world and he is its Lord. Text 113 to 118. युग मनवंतरे धरी नाना अवतार, धर्म संस्थापन करे अधर्म संहार। देवगणे ना पाए जहार दर्शन, शिरोदक तीरे जाय करे न स्तवन। तबे अवतरी करे जगत पालन, अनंत वैभवतार नाहिक गणन। से विष्णु जार अंशाम शेर अंश, से प्रभु नित्यानंद सर्वावतंश। से विष्णु शेष रूपे धरे न धरणी, कहाँ आछे मही शिरे हेनो नाही जानी। सहस्र विस्तीर्ण जार फणार मंडल, सूर्यजिनी मणिगण करे जलमल। Translation. In the ages and millenniums of Manu, he appears as different incarnations to establish the principles of real religion and vanquish the principles of irreligion. Unable to see him, the gods and goddesses go to the shore of the ocean of milk and offer prayers to him. He then descends to maintain the material world. His unlimited opulences cannot be counted. That Lord Vishnu is but a part of a plenary portion of Lord Nityanand, who is the source of all incarnations. That same Lord Vishnu, in the form of Lord Shesha, holds the planets upon his heads, although he does not know where they are, for he cannot feel their existence upon his heads. His thousands of extended hoods are adorned with dazzling jewels surpassing the sun. Text 119 120 पंचाशत कोटि योजना पृथ्वी विस्तार जार एक फणे रहे सर्व सरसप आकार सहित अनंत शेष भक्त अवतार ईश्वर सेवा विनु नाही जाने आर. Translation: The universe, which measures 500 million yojanas in diameter, rests on one of his hoods like a mustard seed. That Ananta Shesh is the devotee incarnation of Godhead. He knows nothing but service to Lord Krishna. So today I end my discourse here, recitation. Tomorrow I'll continue. Hari Bol, Dandavat Pranam. Hari Bol.